Hi guys, I'm Nagadir-chan, and welcome to my review for Babylon episode 12. Well, wow. Seriously, wow. I really love this series. It's it was so amazing. Like really amazing. And I really liked a lot of characters, Seisaki and Master President. Even Magasa, because she was such a villain, god damn. And all of the stuff, all the soundtrack, all the visuals and the cinematics in this, oh my freaking god. This anime was really, really good. So, this episode, oh my god. So we know previously, Itsuki was like, oh yeah, we have a person who wants to commit suicide here, so we want Mr. President to talk to that person and decide if she should or shouldn't commit suicide. So they were continuing with that, and I was thinking, like, this woman is definitely Magase. Well, but it wasn't her, it was a trap, of course. I really liked how President handled that problem. President was asking her questions, and it kind of concluded that he also doesn't know whether suicide is not or good, and he is thinking about it. And then he asked her to wait a little bit after for him to figure that out, if she is willing to wait for that, which he kind of gave her reason to live, to wait for this answer, because he also said that if suicide is okay, he's willing to die himself. So that was kind of okay, Mr. President, you probably should chill a little bit out about this. But it went good. It was broadcasted, I don't know if all over the world, probably something like that. But it went good, and they kind of won this. But I still felt like this is some huge trap by Itsuki or something. And I still believe at this point that that woman is Magase, and she just thought this tragic story up or something. But then the fuckery started. President was thinking, and he was kind of figuring out he figured out what is good and what is evil. And for him, I really love that the way he figured it out, the way he called it it was very close to his gamer life, because he was thinking all living things trying to preserve, trying to survive, trying to put their genes to the next generation. So they are trying to continue. And thus it must be good, because every living thing in the world is trying to continue, to preserve, to put their genes to the next generation. So universally it's a good thing, right? So bad thing is to stop that process, to stop continuing, to stop living, to stop preserving. And I really like that. It's so gamer-like for him to call it continue and ending, right? So I really like it. It's a different look, definitely, but it's true. And if you stop doing that, if you stop preserving, then you are going to extinct, so that's a bad thing, right? You don't want to get your whole, I don't know, humanity or species to get extinct. That's just natural for all living things to preserve. And I really like that. I really like where they kind of went with it. So he was trying to talk with the woman what he decided. but instead of calling his translators, it was a Magasa. And from that second, I knew Mr. President is fucked. And it was so sad because he was such a genuine good guy. But Magase and Tradeling, she talked to him and he was lost. So he just stood up and went somewhere like a zombie. That was like even scarier because he just stood up. She can just manipulate people, whatever she like, however she wants, and that's really creepy. Well, there was a really crazy scene of him running up the stairs to the roof. I was like, yeah, definitely he's running up the roof. And him talking some really crazy shit about like truth and knowledge. And there was like really good scene of Adam and Eve and Magase being the snake giving them the apple. That, Jesus, the symbolism. So he was running up to commit suicide. Which, if he would do that, because he told the girl in Japan that if he figure out that suicide is a good thing, he will do it too. So him jumping down would prove that suicide is a good thing. Oh, good, Magase. You clever bitch. So we ran on a roof, but Seizaki was like, knew something is bad going, so he went to the roof, met the president there, and there was like helicopter going around watching them. So yeah, they were alive, not good. And they like had some speech. I was really sad, like seeing president in that kind of state, that he knew like this horrible stuff happened to him, but he can't do anything about it. And he knows it's bad, but he can't. He can because Magase got him. I was so desperate and I felt so sad for him. Because he wanted to jump even though he knew it's a bad thing to do because he figured it out. But he knew he can't do anything. And there was this hard choice for Seizaki. And he didn't had any kind of other option than to shoot the president, knowing that they will probably put him in jail for the rest of his life for killing a president, But it was a good thing, because he couldn't let him jump. That would prove Magase right. So he shoot the president, and there was such a strain on him, like he was thinking about all his friends, about his family, about family of the president. I really felt so sorry for Seizaki and for president, because that wasn't fair what happened to them. That was so fucked up and so sad. So we killed him, and the Megase showed up, all happy and like, look what happened, ha ha ha. And Sisaki was like trying to kill her, but I think he killed himself to prove that he was a bad person killing president, to prove that suicide is a bad thing. It was such a hard decision for him. I think he killed himself because there was a gunshot and Magase was alive at the end. Like, this whole anime, like, I've heard many people that this doesn't make sense and such, but hey, for me it makes sense. I can understand it, so every person can see different things in it. And the message I saw, I really love it. And for me, Magase is all evil. She's not evil person, she's the evil. Whore of Babylon. So you can't kill evil. That's impossible, because if there is a good, there needs to be evil. So that's why she survived. And that's why probably she will do this in some kind of way again, because she is the evil. She represents the evil, tainting people and doing this stuff for fun because that's her purpose. Oof. That's so hard, because at the end she appeared to be with Seisaki's son, kinda smiling at him creepily. So probably she will be trying to, I don't know, taint his son or something, trying to make him evil person. Like she was fucking with Seisaki. I think she definitely wanted him to kill her, but he didn't. He killed himself to prove that suicide is bad. So she probably is going to do same stuff with his son because he's a good boy, like she said, which is so fucked. And this bittersweet ending is so good. I like bittersweet endings because they've won, but she is still alive. But you can't kill evil, and that's what I get from it. It's just sad, but that's the reality. You might try as hard as you want, but you will never eradicate evil because it's the opposite of good. And if there is a good, there must be evil. I really like it. That's what I got from this anime. And I think that whole suicide law was kinda red herring for people, or I think Magase was behind it. Behind like what Utsuki was doing. She was definitely manipulating him because he wanted to commit suicide otherwise. So, doesn't matter. She was probably manipulating him and to like get people to mass suicide and to watch if humanity will like do this and if they will destroy themselves with mass suiciding and if they like extinct or something like that, because for God suicide is a sin. So like making so many people to commit suicide believing it is good, that would be probably very good for her. She would definitely be happy that, look what I've done, making so many people die like this, and being happy, doing a sin. Isn't it amazing, God? So, something like that. I really love this episode. I give it 9 out of 10 because the symbolism, the visuals, and the fact that it ended kinda in a bittersweet tone. Because I love when things end bittersweet. Of course, I love when things end good, but because this was really dark, bittersweet ending, I think is the best. Which is kind of sad. Like, Seizuki killed himself and he needed to kill the president because there was no other choice. He was cornered. They already kind of won this battle, but they probably didn't won a war because you kind of can't win a war against the evil, maybe evil people or evil ideas, but not the incarnation of the evil. I don't know how it was in manga or novel, so I'm not taking that into picture at all. But I love this anime. I give it, like, this episode 9 out of 10, but the whole series also 9 out of 10. And I'm kinda sad that many people call it trash. So, it's kinda make me sad because this anime is really, really good. In many ways. And I really love it. It's just blown my mind and it was so good and well done. And I really love Magase. She's such a great, the evil character. So Babylon for me was definitely a great show. And even if you hear people praising it or saying it's a trash, definitely watch it for yourself and make your own opinion. Be open-minded. Of course, definitely there are better shows than that, but doesn't mean it's trash. Doesn't mean it's trash, and I really love this. God damn, I'm so sad because I really liked Seizaki and the president, and the way it ended, it really hurt me. It really physically hurt me, like in 7th episode, I think, when Magase was killing the Seizaki's assistant. That really physically hurt me too. And this episode was brutal too. Oh my god. Oh, why are you doing this to me? Anime making me hurt so much. I don't understand. I'm kind of sad that people don't like it that much. But different people have different opinions. Yeah, so I think that's all. Goodbye and see you next time.